What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we have got a donation request from our buddy Jake.
Hey, Jake, thank
you
you.
very much. Always a pleasure talking with him in our Instagram.
Jake's the man.
He's always telling us, he's like asking me if I know this band or that band because he's trying to figure out what he wants to sponsor.
We appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank you,
love
Jake.
it. And he was like, do you know Vended? It's Corey Taylor's son is the vocalist, and I'd never heard him or never heard of him. So I'm looking forward to checking this out.
And then what they say, the drummer is Slipknot's clown son.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
So it's like,
yeah.
So if Slipknot had babies,
well, Slipknot did have babies, and this is it. That's exactly it. And Jake said that the apple doesn't
fall from the tree. Yeah, I got you.
Doesn't far fall from the
that one's a hard
that little
one.
bush and the branch and the apples and all that stuff. It doesn't do that. So
you're having trouble with words today.
Words are hard today.
So anyways, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Good job.
And we're going to get right into it. But before we do, my friends, if you like this, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button.
Please and thank you.
You got to roll with the punches.
That's part of the fun of the video.
It is, and just don't take yourself too seriously because I can't talk half the time.
Love it.
And let's do this. Let's get into it. Ooh, it looks all dark and spooky.
Yeah.
Serenity is the song name.
Ooh, right off the bat.
Ooh. Even sounds like Corey a little.
Yeah. The music sounds like Slipknot a ton.
Very much. So, yeah.
Very Corey Taylor.
Very much so, yeah.
That's nasty. That's a cool riff.
I like the leaving one guitar one side or the other.
What's happening?
Once again, I don't want to hear it. It's not fair how annoyed I get. I admit I want silence. I don't want to lose my head again. If I do, I'll never hear the fucking end of it. If there's a side to you that I'm not seeing, I hope it finds me. I just want to feel alive again. Can you help me feel alive again? Calling in and I will say
we gonna get another little breakdown?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be
I thought it was
over.
going to be over too.
Okay. I'm glad it wasn't.
Wasting away again, waiting for my end. Wasting away again.
Oh, homie's digging a grave.
Yep. What do you throw in?
Looked like a computer.
Lockbox or something.
Like we're in Serenity, no one else but me.
Oof. Oh, that's a cool shot.
Yeah.
Man.
Bury the camera.
All right, you guys. Man.
You know, it's got to be really hard being the son,
Yeah.
being the sons of two
Yep.
like epic players of an epic band, right? Because you immediately think, wow, it sounds like that. At least I did.
Yep.
What did you guys think?
Yeah.
That's
And that's not a bad thing. I thought it was great.
That's kind of where I was gonna go with it. Like the song as a whole, I thought was good. Like if I was gonna rate it, you know, from 1 to 10, right? 10 being the best, I would probably go like 6-ish,
Okay.
maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
like,
surprised
now,
it's not higher.
The reason it's not higher is because of who they are. For one, like all I could think about was how much he sounded like Corey.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
not even just sounded, but the cadence, the chorus, like it
going
sounded,
between scream singing
Yes.
stuff. It's like like he was taught by Corey.
Exactly.
It sounds exactly like Corey. If I hadn't have known that was not Corey, I would have sworn up and down. I would have bet almost any amount of money like that was Corey Taylor.
100%.
It sounded like the most epic
Like, it sounded
Slipknot
like Corey Taylor,
cover
like,
band,
so
you know?
close, like nobody else could have done.
Agree. And the other thing,
close of a match.
the
Yeah,
other thing that
totally.
I thought that to me it felt like they're doing themselves a disservice. Already being offspring of Slipknot, take the pain away, take the mask
Yeah.
off. Like you already sound like Slipknot, but now you're putting masks on and paint. Like you're doing yourself a disservice. If you're trying to
think so,
distance
too.
yourself from
Yeah.
them, don't put that stuff on. Like the music sounded good.
But you know,
thought.
maybe
Yeah.
you guys though, maybe they're not trying to. Maybe they're trying to be the next generation of Slipknot. Maybe they're
Yeah, but
intending to
that's-
be like that. Like,
But that's why I feel they're doing themselves a disservice. For one, they're the offspring of Slipknot. 2, they sound like Slipknot. 3, now they're wearing masks too. It's like be your own thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Find
if you're
your
trying to get
own
out of your
voice.
dad's shadow, don't wear makeup and do masks and sound like him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
but maybe he's not
Right.
trying to.
But then again, it doesn't sound bad. So it's
No, I
like
thought
this
it
is
sounded
Right. It's great music.
Right.
Great
It was
songs.
jamming.
awesome.
You know, yeah.
It was just because of who they are. It was like, man, like I don't want you to sound like Slipknot. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like sound like yourself.
Okay.
Like who's Wolfgang Van Halen, right? He doesn't sound like Van Halen. Wait, am I getting that right?
I don't know. I know Van
What is
Halen,
it,
but I don't know
Wolfpack
Wolfgang.
or something.
I'm forgetting, but
No,
like
something.
Like
you know,
Eddie Van Halen's son or something?
Yeah, there's offspring of people, of famous people, but they don't end up sounding just like
Oh, yeah,
them,
yeah.
you know.
Right.
And I feel like they sound a lot like Slipknot in ways.
I like
I also wish the guitars were just mixed a touchdown, just a touchdown, which is weird coming from a guitar player because usually I'm like, turn me up. But it felt like everything else was fighting the guitar riff the whole time. You
Okay.
know what I mean? To me.
Yeah. I thought the mix was good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I thought the mix
Okay, I mean,
was
we
great.
all have
Yeah.
different
It's
ears, and we're listening
subjective,
on
really.
different headphones too.
Right.
So, anyways, overall, I thought the song was good.
I thought it was
I
great.
thought they did really well. He sounds
Yeah.
good. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Take away, you sound like whoever.
Once he finds
sounds
his
good.
his own thing to do that is, you know, not kind of tied or tailored towards Slipknot, I think he's going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were we gonna say?
I was thinking to myself, like, how proud the dads must be to hear their boys
yeah.
like jamming that way, and how honored they must be that they very clearly adopted their style. And
Yeah.
I heard all the words that you guys said. I think it was a great song, and I'm proud of them for. I mean, maybe they choose to carry on the legacy as a
That could be.
Slipknot sounding
That could
band.
be.
I just
It
don't
could
know,
be.
but I thought it was great. Yeah,
Could
I thought
be.
they sounded awesome.
And also with them being as young as they are, you know, we came from the era when Slipknot first came out.
Yeah.
So we
Right.
grew up and grew with Slipknot and masks and all that stuff. So we're always going to have that kind of bias, I think, or at least I will, because that, you know, I grew up with that. But the newer generation that's listening to metal that weren't into Slipknot, they're going to listen to that and be like, this is badass.
That's what I'm saying.
And they
like,
aren't referencing Slipknot. So that's great.
It's a
Slight
newer-
disclaimer, I was never a Slipknot fan.
I wasn't either back in the
Like,
day. It
I was.
too much for me.
I was.
Yeah.
It was too much for me, but then I came around later, like same with Mudvayne. I couldn't stand Mudvayne because there was too much stuff going on, and it was just that it was beyond me. As a consumer, I was listening to Korn, Deftones, 311, Sublime. So then when you throw in Mudvayne and Slipknot, I'm like, what is happening? Like, it's too much chaos. Years later, I really enjoyed them a lot more. Even Slipknot, like that first Slipknot album, and even Iowa, there is some sickness on those albums, like ridiculousness. But I digress. Anyways, I thought it was a good song. I did
liked
think,
it.
Absolutely.
you know, I bring up my points because I like to play devil's advocate a lot, you know, and bring up certain things and certain other point of views. It doesn't mean I didn't
Pretty
like
sure
it.
that's a Virgo thing.
Yeah, and I like to argue. But I did think it was a very good song in general. I like the parts. They played very well. I don't know that the bass really stood out. The guitar riff sounded good.
No, the drums were great.
Drums were great.
Everything Vocals were
sounded good.
fantastic.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's got a great voice.
Yeah.
Great voice.
Great
Great
voice.
I
voice.
thought so. I
Yeah,
thought
so
it
He
was
just
awesome.
needs to find his own thing.
And Jake, you're totally right. You said, you know, he said the apple doesn't fall far from the tree,
Right.
and you're very right. And it was a great suggestion. I love
Yeah,
the song.
thanks again,
It was
Jake.
really good. And I said I love the song, and I rated it a 6.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're
But
all
that's
over
because
the
I'm
place.
taking like everything into consideration, like
the other knowledge.
the
It's
other
not like-
knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Not as a song as a whole. I probably would go more like 7 or 8.
I give it a solid 8.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, liked it and thought it was cool. So shout out to you, Jake. Shout
Thanks
out
again.
to you, Vended, and you guys are jamming. And I really can't wait to see where they go. You know, they're still pretty new, right? Was this their first
Right.
single? I don't know
I
if
don't
this
know.
was.
Yeah, I don't know anything
Thank you for
about
thinking that I know. I have no idea.
Well, if you guys, let us know.
You know everything.
I don't. I absolutely
You
do
know
not, and I never
everything.
claim to.
What kind of hi hat was he
knowing.
playing in there? I don't remember.
The polyrhythm on the chime hat.
Anyways, if you guys liked it, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button,
Thanks,
my friends,
friends.
and we will see y'all soon.
Peace.